I think that in the end, we should see circular business models as the new norm that eventually should phase out what we deem linear models. So which is just you produce a product and you sell it. And then thereby also responsibility shifts. For me, a circular business model is about taking a different ownership model and thereby also a responsibility model in mind. So circular business models, like all things circularity, it's not just one thing. So it can be, if we think back to some things that have been around already for a long time. Think of a library. Instead of buying a book, you can go to the library and just lend a book. I mean, that's been around for I don't know how long, but at least a very long time. And I think that is an example of a circular business model. But at the same time, it's also about offering repair services. And also here, this is in a way not something new. I think as a Dutch person, I ride my bike, and a bike is an excellent example of a product that can benefit from a repair business model. So I extend the lifetime of my bike. I'm happy I get attached to my bike, and then for the bike repair shop, they just offer repair. But that is next to, in some cases, also selling a bike. But then also on the bike, if we stay with the bike example, instead of selling a bike, a circular business model would more likely be that you offer a subscription service for a bike. So that I, as a user of a bike, I just want to have access to the bike. I want to be able to move around quickly in the town that I live in. And so there's also an example of this which started in the Netherlands, which is a company called Swapfiets, where you will see an enormous amount of similar looking bikes in the city with their very recognizable blue tires. But so this company basically makes bikes available, and if your bike breaks down, they will make sure that they come to where you are, replace the bike or repair the bike, depending on what the issue is. And then you can just continue biking, but they remain owner of the whole bike. And so therefore also for them, the whole incentive model switches, because it's like, how can I take good care of these bikes that I put out on the market, instead of just having a sales model where it's about just pushing as many bikes on the market as possible, and then in a way maybe hoping that they will break down so that you can sell more. So in the end, I think, and this is just a small example of some circular business models, because then you also still have like remanufacturing, which is more for, I would say, for big equipment, which is also a business model where as a company you can have multiple revenue streams. So I think in the end, yes, circular business models should become the new norm, and they should replace, for sure, the linear models where it's just about plain sales and that is all we care about.